Hey, peace and love, everyone. I'll give those who are around a moment to come into the room and get settled in. It is amazingly beautiful here today. Hey, peace and love. Welcome, welcome. So I'll get started. I had wanted to do a video such as this for a while now, but I got caught up doing other things. And I have been receiving a lot of messages from you guys. I appreciate that. Thanks for showing love and building and asking for advice. And, I learned so much from you guys as well. Peace and love to you. Peace and love. So I've been getting a lot of messages from those in the US and all across the world, really, wanting to know what it's like being here. What do they have to do to prepare themselves to leave their situation? What I will say, the number one thing is to deal with your demons before you leave the US, wherever you're at, Europe, wherever you are. Deal with that. Peace and love to you, Queen. So what do I mean? Because, people say Babylon. What do they mean? Babylon is a place and a state of mind. Peace and love. Babylon is a place as well as a state of mind. The U.S. is Babylon for me because you can't go outside without breathing in poisonous air, right? There's chemtrails. Everywhere you look, people are in this fear state. They don't know who they are. They don't know how to get out of their situation. It's a state of mind because you think you're free, but you're living a slave life. You're working the 9 to 5. You're working for these corporations that support the destruction of nature. You're in the hell state because you still think you need protein from meat. You don't. These animals get their protein from the earth. You're going to go to the... That's being in a hell state. That's being in a Babylonian mind state. You want to get out of that. That's what I mean when I say Babylon, and Babylon being a state of mind and a place. You want to deal with these demons. A lot of us have these negative thoughts. What makes you an enlightened being is that you nip them right in the bud as soon as you have them. You reflect on, why did I have this negative thought? What around me or what about me is causing me to feel this way? What am I doing wrong? You want to correct yourself. Being an enlightened and awakened being means you master yourself. You're one with self. You're one with source energy. You reflect, you learn from yourself, and you learn from others. Other people are amazing teachers. You learn from their mistakes. You learn from their successes. Peace and love to you. Dealing with your demons means, if you're in toxic relationships, understand what, first of all, it's a law of attraction. Understand what it is about you that's pulling these beings to you. They're there to teach you something about yourself, about other people. Maybe there's something that you're doing that is not correct. I hear a lot of people, and I was one of those people who would say, my friends are, this way or that way. And have to realize, why am I drawing these people to me? Is there something that I'm supposed to learn? Is there something that I'm supposed to teach? We are all students. We are all teachers. You have to realize each situation in your life is a learning experience, something that you need to grow from. And in that way, you can teach another person. What I have been seeing is, beings are coming here and they're not dealing with self. They're not mastering self. I promote getting your astrological chart done a lot, because to love yourself is to know yourself. Go to cafeastrology.com. It's free. Go to tarot.com. It's $12 to $15, and the information there is priceless. I did both. I actually went to 3 or 4 sources because I wanted all the information I could on myself. I wanted to master self. The way my situation is set up, I have immense knowledge of self. I spent a lot of time on me and what I was doing, on studying the law of attraction. I just watched it again, The Secret, on Netflix. It's amazing. It's the law of attraction. You bring to you what you put out. Keep your thoughts pure. Keep your thoughts positive. Do not dwell on things you don't want for your life. Only dwell on things that you do want. Only dwell on calling to you beings that can teach you, that can help you, that can love you. It first starts with yourself, but then you can call these beings to you that can help you build. Peace and love to you, those who just joined in. You're going to call these people to you that can build. If you're a woman and you're in a toxic relationship, you have to truly reflect, what is it about me that called this to me? It may not be your character, it may be what you were thinking. Like, say, I'm a dark-skinned woman, I can't get any brothers to want me, they want light skin. First of all, your whole thought process is wrong. Fix your thoughts and you will call to you men who appreciate dark skin. Or if you're dealing with, your children's mom and she's giving you all this mess, deal with your thoughts. Deal with how you think. Deal with how you behave. And again, an important thing to understand is that it's not what they do, it's what you do. It's all about you. You are God of your reality. You are in charge of who you allow in your life and in your circle. Just like you're in charge on what type of bedspread you want on your bed, you're in charge of who you choose to sleep in that bed beside you. You're in charge of that. You're in control. Keep that in mind. What I have been seeing is people want to be enlightened and they want to be awakened, but they're not putting in that work. You got to put in that work. You got to take a stand. What does it mean to be enlightened and awakened? What I believe is that it means that you understand your oneness with all. You understand your connection to the birds, to the bees, to the grass, to the trees, to the waterfalls, the rivers. The same thing that flows in these creatures and these beings and the natural water source is the same thing that flows in you. You're a part of that. You got to understand that. Being an awakened being is understanding that your thoughts manifest into reality. We are spiritual beings first, having a human experience. Spirit is the unseen. Your thoughts are spiritual. Deal with your thoughts. Deal with your behaviors. If someone is asking you, hey, I noticed, something's off about your behavior. Is everything okay? You have to understand they're asking because first, they care about you. An awakened being truly, truly cares about the next man and understands that the next man is a reflection of them. If something is wrong with that reflection, something could possibly be wrong with you. Maybe you called them to you to teach them or learn something from them. An awakened being is never going to miss an opportunity to better themselves, to master themselves. Excuse me. So if they're asking you what's wrong, it's because they care about you. They truly love you. They want to make sure you're all right in here and in here. And also, they want to learn. Maybe it's something they did to cause you to act this way. And they want to know so they don't continue to do that. It's an opportunity for both of you to grow and to learn and to understand. Being an enlightened and awakened being means that you're able to communicate. Communication is key. You have to know how to communicate with self, communicate with others, and communicate with source. You have to develop these connections. You can't just walk around with an attitude and treat people any type of way and not realize that you need to communicate yourself. Not everyone is a mind reader. Not everyone has developed those empath skills to be able to read you, to read your energy. A lot of people are going through different type of things. They may not even be aware that they've done something to you. Communicate yourself respectfully, with love. Studying your astrological chart will help you understand the debilitations in your chart, things that you need to work on. And it clearly say you have a tough time communicating. You need to work on this. What you're going to want to do, and thank y'all for just joining in. What you're going to want to do is study every single thing about your astrological chart. Study it. Study it. I cannot stress that enough. Spend hours on yourself. We spend hours on YouTube. We spend hours on Facebook. We spend hours watching Love and Hip Hop and all this dumb shit. But we don't spend hours investing into ourselves and knowledge of self. That is so very important. Your astrological energy will tell you, hey, you have a tendency to draw to you people who need healing. My chart told me, which I knew, and it was just extra clarification, I tend to draw to me people who need healing, especially men who need healing. I am a healer. I am a natural healer. I am a natural empath. I am naturally intuitive. I am naturally clairvoyant. So I'm drawing these beings to me to do that. A lot of us are. Don't get me wrong. A lot of us are. What you need to do is develop these skills. I need more study and more training in developing these gifts. So you're going to draw these beings to you, and you have to understand that. So that if there's a little static in the air, if there's little disagreements, if there's little disparities going on, you're going to understand, first of all, this person is brought to you for you to heal them. They're brought to you for you to learn, for them to learn from you. And you change that, you change your perspective. You don't take things personally. You understand that you have a responsibility to yourself. Honor yourself and your gifts and what the responsibility that has been given to you from source, and honor the fact that this person is in your life to be healed, to learn, to be loved. A lot of us are dealing with a lot of us come from a lot. Okay, we deal with so much in our life, and most of the time we bring these things to us without knowing. We don't understand our own power. We don't understand that we're in control of our life. We're in control of our path. We don't get it. So what I want you to do is, in your day-to-day life, don't take things personally. Realize that every single situation that you go through, every single conversation, everything you see outside of you is inside of you, first of all. But everything you see is an opportunity for you to learn, to grow, and to teach. I called this live video Deal with Your Demons because wherever you go, there you are. Welcome for thank you for joining in. Welcome you run off to, or where you run from, where you came from. You're going to meet yourself when you get there. So your best bet is to deal with self. Deal with your mentality first before you think about leaving anywhere. Deal with self, okay? What is it that you're dwelling on? We have negative thoughts all the time. Even saying, damn, it's hot in here. That's negative. That's negative. We may not think it is. We say it all the time. Even I do. Like, God damn, it's hot. That's a negative thought. You don't have to say that. It may be hot. You may be about to lay out and pass out. But saying it in a negative way, that's a negative thought. That's a negative statement. You could say it a different way. Like, wow, I'm so grateful for the sun. Can you pass me some more water? Say something like that. What else? What else? I do want to open it up for questions. I don't want to keep talking your ear off. So if you have any questions, please, I would love for you to share, and any advice as well for others, for myself. Like I said, I love to learn. I'm a student and a teacher. So if you have any questions for me, please post them up. But these are the things I'm dealing with. We're running into beings who have mommy issues that they haven't dealt with.